and welcome along. Today we're back on Maplewood and we are heading with the grass harrow over to fields 42 and 42 and 47 over by our cow field. Wait, let's stay out of the hedge. And part of the reason why I'm starting back here is because this is the only job we have to do today. So a lot of today's video is going to be dedicated to it. But secondly, because I wanted to show you guys exactly how far this drive is. So we've started not far from our barn. We're going past the shop. We're going to go in what I believe is the quickest route I've found. And we're going to go start to end on it. Because I do want to show you guys exactly how far this is. For being at the start farm, it's quite a long way round to get from to get to the cows. And there is, as far as I can tell, there is no quicker route than this. It's it is a long way around. The actual roadways. Oh, let's not turn the lights on. Let's turn the map larger. You can go up the top round by field 31 and 37 and 39, and that way is one of the roadways. Or you can go down by field 55. So between 59 and 58, bottom of 55 and bottom of 54, and that's the other way. As far as I can tell, there is no quicker way other than going this route we are now. And this is basically down the side of field 40, round and up field 39, and then you go between 38 and 37. So it's not massively quicker than going around the top, but it is quicker. There is a shortcut along the side of 40, between 40 and 42, and going out that way. But to be honest, there's no road there, so as an official route, not really a roadway you go through, because you're driving along the edge of an arable field. So possibly a change that I would consider making would be to use a roller and cut down the size of field 40 ever so slightly, just to get a pathway up the side of there. But otherwise, this is the shortest route. And it is, as you can see, it is quite a way. It's up around here. It's up past the castle here. And just all the way round. And it's one of the reasons I love this map. Is because in such a small area, because this is a standard sized map, it just feels like it takes forever to get anywhere. And doing a series like this, where I'm short on time, always short on time, having to drive all this way is actually something of a burden on what we're doing. So that's where field 40 comes out. So we're here. The cow yard is just over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get field 42 done here. So we're gonna go round the edge, and we'll see how long this takes us, because this is not the biggest grass harrow, or not the biggest harrow or fertilizer or anything like that. But this will give, I think this might be the final fertilization for these grass fields. So I'm planning to get a first cut done next game day. So last day of spring, getting a first cut done so that we can go into summer. And hopefully at the end of the summer again we'll get a cut, and then hopefully at the end of autumn we'll get a cut. And therefore get 3 cuts out of the field. First cut is always a lower yield than the rest of the year, so it's not the end of the world that we're not going to get a massive harvest out of it, but it is quite good that we should then get 3 cuts, and we will get more grass out because we get 3 cuts. So yeah, I'm quietly optimistic that this will do us fairly well. We're on top of the grass work here, which is the important thing, and that makes me quite happy. So I'm gonna attack the rest of this field, and you guys will rejoin me when I've got a little bit closer to the end. So I will see you then. Okay, so we are about somewhere between halfway and 2/3 of the way through the field. There's only one really surefire way for me to make sure that I'm covering the whole field, and that's sort of this top-down angle. As you can see, if I zoom out, this is having a really great effect on the grass. We are fertilizing really nicely, and come the end of the once we've got the field done, we're going to be in a position where we should get a really good grass yield this year. Won't be perfect because or this spring won't be perfect, and that is simply because the field isn't currently counted as ploughed. When you do a first cut under seasons, it sets the field to ploughed as well for grass. But of course we haven't done the first cut yet, so the yield will be down because of that whole thing. See, it's very difficult to actually see where you've gone from in cab like that. We were off course massively then. So yeah, that's the reason for this top-down angle. Something that I haven't mentioned this time that I mentioned last time is the cows. We had our first milk sale today, and that is mainly because I think the reason why that happened was because previously our cows hadn't had the chance to produce enough milk to actually make a milk sale. I think we're doing it again, aren't we? Yeah, we are. See, it's really, really hard to tell where you're going. This is the kind of job that GPS is useful for. And yeah, so what happened was, because the cows weren't fed and hadn't been fully fed and hadn't been fully watered on the first day, they hadn't produced enough milk, and therefore we didn't have any milk to sell. Once we've got them up and running and they are doing what they should be doing, it was all well and good, and they were all good and heading off. But yeah, that was it was good to have a milk sale. It wasn't a huge amount, and it's I don't think it's actually saved us a lot of money. 32,000. I can't remember how much we finished the previous day with, but yeah, we certainly have we made some money from the cows yesterday, which is fantastic. That's why we have them here. They are here to offset the cost of our loans, and in doing so, keep us afloat. The other thing I should probably address is the reason why I've got care tyres on here. I don't think they're actually necessary. I don't think the grass has actually grown enough to need them. But I've kept the care tyres on here because I don't want to send the grass back a growth stage at all, or even risk it. So the care tyres that we put on while we were weeding last time, we've kept on the 7740 here, and we are using those to make sure that our field stays at the maximum growth we can. But yeah, this is just doing a massively brilliant job, even if we are having to drone it, so to speak. And yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. We are about 3-4 strokes away. No, a bit more than that from the end of this field. But it is a job well done. So yes, other jobs we need to do today, and not much, to be honest. I have realised that field 13, I think it is not quite as fertilised as everything else. So what we're going to do with that is we're probably going to get a sprayer come summer, and get that field sprayed so that we're absolutely sure that we get the best yield we can off that. That won't be too much of trouble. At the moment, we've not left ourselves with a huge number of jobs to do in the summer. It's mainly going to be grass work to get stuff, to get another cut on the grass, and to get a good hay, good hay harvest. Catching the lights. Now, how much have we got left? There we go. There's a point there. There we are. Fantastic. A little bit more to go. Yeah, really is only a couple of strokes. So there. Right, we have one other field to do. He's eating through the hedge. Naughty cow. It's only oh yes, there. It's just a little patch there. Right, and then we are going to head round to field 47, which is much smaller. It's just over the road. There's not a lot to it. We'll go in cab again. Fold this up. So yeah, it is very much a grass work day today. I don't think the cows actually need much work. If they do, we're going to have to go back and get the front loader. So I've gambled a little bit that the cows don't actually need any work today. They are sitting at, it says 28%, but I think, let's have a look. They are sitting at, what is it? 39%. They need, oh wow, they're showing us no grass. So we're going to have to feed them something. I think they've eaten all the grass in their fields, so we've been relying on that a little bit too much for my liking. So yeah, we actually need to get them fed. We're going to have to buy some hay, I think. So that will be our next job. That will be the next thing we go and do for this afternoon. Is we need to go and buy some hay for the cows. Get it loaded up onto the trailer and get it back to here. Once we've done that, we will be in a very good position with them. They should give us some milk again. But it is, oh, I thought that's the grazing mod. I thought we had plenty of grass in their paddock. Apparently not. We probably need to clean them as well, actually, for that matter. They don't completely look after themselves. So, yeah. I think we need to go and do that. That's a good place to start this field. That's a really good place to start this field. You know, we end up with not having a kink because we started the field there. But now I have to try and use my best judgment for this. But I think we're doing alright. Yeah, I've not got a massive overlap. So I'm quite happy with that. Is that actually doing anything? Yes, I'm not sure actually. No, I don't think that's actually doing anything. I think this field might be... There we go. Let's have a look at this. So field 47 might already be... Yeah. 42 is done. 47 we need to do later. That's not having any effect. Which is interesting. I thought these fields had been done together at the same time. But apparently not. Right, so I am going to head back to... yeah, I'm going to have to find out where the flatbed is, actually. I was going to say I'm going to head back to the main farm, but I think our flatbed trailer may be here. And I may have to pull it with this tractor with care wheels on. Maybe not. No, there it is. Right, we're going to drop the this off here then, because actually this gets used down here more than it gets used by our other farm. There we go. And we'll put the flatbed on and take this up to the shop and load up with some hay bales, I think. Right, I will see you back at the shop. Okay, we're down at the shop. We actually have rain on the way. It's 4:30. That was an incredibly long afternoon. Basically, we needed the bale spike, and the bale spike was down at the cows. So I've been back and forth to the cows so much. I'm hoping the rain is going to hold off long enough for me to load these up and get them back to the farm. So, yeah, we need some hay bales. Which is here. That will be enough to keep our cows going. It does reduce the amount of money we've got again, but there's not much I can do about that. We might be able to sell some hay bales actually and make back this money. But yeah, at the moment we just need to buy them and get them loaded up. So that's what we're doing. Get these 8 bales loaded. It should easily be enough to keep our... we're looking to supplement the cows' feed. They're on the grass at the moment. That should be enough for them. They have run out for now. The grass field needs topping up. So we're just going to give them a bit of hay. Make sure they have something to eat. Make sure we don't lose any cows, because obviously they don't have any food or water, or either food or water, then we start losing cows. So I really don't want to be in that situation. Nope, that missed. Oh, that has not, but I don't think that's anywhere near high enough. No, it's not. There we go. So just pull that off. There we go. Oversteer slightly and back. There we go. And on. Load this up. So yeah, it is a case of we need these bales to sort the cows out, to make sure that the cows stay alive and keep producing milk, which of course we really need right now. That milk production at this point is incredibly important, especially while we're not, because we are going to have to borrow more money, both to pretty much continue. We need to get a sprayer soon in order to fertilize both field 13 and field 42. I'm just wondering if solid fertilizer might be a better way to go with both of those. But we shall see. We kind of need, I think next year solid fertilizer might be a good idea. The roller is pretty good for saving us some money there. And maybe actually the sprayer is a better way to go. So, but we'll see how we go. We'll see what we can raise, what funds-wise, and whether a sprayer is more expensive than a solid fertilizer spreader. Of course, that would be a big clincher. Would be the cost. If we, whichever of those two we can do for less money, it's going to save us cash. But yeah. We can get these. Oh, caught the back bale and it shifted the whole trailer. Right, I'm going to get these loaded up so that we can head back over to the cow farm, get them fed, and in doing that means that we will we'll move forward. We will be able to actually make some money from milk today. Because we're putting so few bales on here, I'm not overly worried about it being too pretty. But obviously I don't want to make the bales fall off. So, yeah. I will see you back down with the cows in a moment, where we hopefully can feed them some hay, keep them going, and allow the grass in their field to regenerate a bit. So see you soon. Okay, so with our trailer full of hay bales, we are approaching the cow farm. It is, well, 7:15 in the evening now. So this will be the last job we do today. I will be pleased once I've got them fed. The interesting thing is, for me, I'm actually looking at this, looking at my setup and going, I want to get all the grass fields grouped together and all of the arable fields grouped together. So once I have the money, I think I might try and buy another field over this way. But the one that really strikes me is field 40. If I owned field 40, I could plant it with grass and then use that as another grass field. And then the grass field that I do have over the other side, field 23, maybe turn that into a small arable field. It's not a huge field, probably wouldn't be the greatest of arable fields, but it would work well as an arable field, I think. Grouped in with our other fields over there, and that then groups a whole load of fields around our main farm. So yeah, I think I might have to look at that, certainly once we've got this year's grass season over. To be perfectly honest, the big fields that is going to give us a whole load of grass and a whole load of setup is going to be field 42. Field 42 is going to be the majority of our grass. 47 and 23 are actually both pretty small fields. So yeah, I think we need, and then with the advantages that all the mowing equipment and everything to run that side of things, we can just leave down here, and don't need to worry about having all of that. The only downside to that, of course, is we don't currently have any kind of vehicle that lets us run between farms easily. So we're always going to be driving a tractor between the two. But to be perfectly honest, we only have 3 tractors. This is our yard tractor. So it would just mean that we don't have to skip with a whole load of equipment between the 2 farms all the time. It would just mean that we have all the equipment over here and away we go. And even actually thinking about it, even with field 23, we can just drive the bits of equipment that we need over there and then bring them back here. You know, having the mower and the bits like that far from our tractors, or far from the majority of our grass fields, is not a good plan. That's actually 2 bales. That's perfect. Oh, and here comes the rain. Right, we need to get these bales under cover quickly. Easiest way to do that, I think, for today is to lock them back down, and we'll just get this trailer and get it under cover. It is 8 in the evening, so yeah, we wouldn't be looking to do that now. We can just get these into the nearest barn, get these covered, and that will do us. And we'll have this tractor up here for now. But yeah, I think I'm going to look at moving basically our grass equipment up here. That makes more sense to me. So yeah. Right, but for now, as the rain comes down, that is where I'm going to leave this video. We'll be moving on to summer. No, not quite yet. We've got one more day. Hopefully we'll be able to get some mowing and things done, and maybe get some silage work done. But for today, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from FendtFarmer, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.